Hello guys, this is Balázs from the Business Cookhouse channel, and let me show you today how to install WordPress from Bluehost. This is the new 2021 Bluehost dashboard. We are going to install a new WordPress site. You're gonna see how easy it is. You don't need to know any kind of programming. It's basically just a few clicks. So let's start by clicking on the My Sites option on the menu here, and you can see the WordPress logo. So this means that you will see your WordPress websites here. I have a couple of them right now, but if you are just starting out with Bluehost, then you obviously won't see anything here. It's fairly easy. You go ahead and click on Create Site, and right at the beginning you have a choice to either install WordPress as it is, the bare bone WordPress right here, or install WordPress plus the Bluehost website builder. I have to tell you, I don't use the website builder, the Bluehost website builder. I don't think anyone needs it. I've read pretty bad reviews about it, and I think WordPress is such a good content management system in itself that even if you are a beginner, you are good to go with the bare bone WordPress installation. Don't worry about me calling it bare bone. You can install your theme, your favorite theme. You can install plugins, so you can really customize your WordPress website even if you choose this version. You can read the FAQs here to find out which one is best for you, but I'm going to go ahead and click here with the limitless customization. So basically this is the bare bone WordPress, and I think that 99% of you just could or should use the same. At the next step, it asks you for a site name and a site tagline, which is not that important right now in this step because you can always change these later. But basically what you want to have here is the name of your website. I'm going to create a size about page sizes, paper sizes. So basically that's what I'm going to write here. And for your site tagline, you should basically summarize what your website is about in a couple of words or one or two sentences. That's what I came up with. But I have to tell you, you can always change this later, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to change this later. So you are basically pretty much good with everything. Don't worry about it right now. What's more important, I guess, is the advanced part, which I don't know why they put it as advanced, because if you open it, you have several options that I might say you should change. At least I'm going to change this, because the WordPress admin username, what Bluehost puts here is your actual Bluehost username, and it's just not obvious that you want to use the same username. I'm going to blur these, of course, but if you click on show, then you can see the password, and of course you need to save it somewhere. And also you might need to give another email address what you have with Bluehost. So I strongly advise you to open the advanced tab. As you see, this is not very advanced and you don't have to be a programmer for this. So just go ahead and fill in your email address. This is the admin email address for your WordPress website. Go ahead and fill out your WordPress admin username and go ahead and write down your password. And when it's all good, just go ahead and click next. What popped up here is the browser wants to save your login, but you shouldn't save this one because it is going to save for Bluehost, but you might need to save it later for your WordPress website, so just hit don't save here. The next step, you go ahead and select your domain. If you only have one domain or you're just registered with Bluehost, then this is fairly easy. You select your one domain. But if you have more than one domains, I guess you know which one you want your WordPress to be in. So just go ahead and select that one. I go ahead and select paper sizes.online. You can also install your WordPress in a directory, but this is kind of an advanced thing. So if you don't know what this is about, I strongly recommend you just keep this one. The default way when you choose a domain and you leave the directory, tab empty, which is what like 99% of users want, is to install WordPress in your main directory. So basically when someone goes to your main URL, your domain, papersizes.online in my case, then they will see your WordPress. So just leave this empty. As far as these plugins go, I'm gonna go ahead and deselect each and every one of those because I like to have the freedom of selecting my plugin. If you don't want to use these plugins or don't even know what they are good for, just deselect them all, because as always, you can always install these later, and whenever it comes to have like an SEO plugin, you can choose whether you want to use the all-in-one SEO plugin or other SEO plugins. I personally don't use the all-in-one SEO plugin. It can be a good one, I don't know. I use the Yoast and the Rank Math. Those are the ones that I use. So I recommend you deselect everything here because you can always install your plugins later, and this is not what you want at the beginning of a WordPress site, to pack it full with plugins and make it even slower and slower. Just go ahead and hit next. And basically what's happening now is Bluehost is installing your WordPress. So as you've seen, this is that easy to start with your WordPress site in Bluehost in 2021, and this is the way you can install a WordPress in Bluehost. Here we go, WordPress is installed, and I don't know why it has this weird URL right here. It should work on your main domain. So basically when you go and type in your domain, papersizes.online in my case, it should bring up something like that. So what this means is your WordPress site is up and running. Of course, this coming soon page is active. There's no problem. You just hit admin login and go ahead and type in your username, the one that you've given before, and your password, and hit login. Now you can save your login into your browser, and I'm going to hit save now here to save it to my password wallet with Bitwarden. And that's it, guys. That's all. The WordPress website is up and running, and you are now in your WordPress admin dashboard. It is that easy. And to give you a quick tour to see what we have here, it's basically a bare-bone WordPress with some additional plugins from Bluehost, which, if I want to be honest, I have to tell you that usually I like to turn off. So just go ahead and click on plugins and you will see the installed plugins over here. And you can see, if you scroll down, that the Bluehost plugin is active. This creative mail by constant contact is active, and the Jetpack is active. In my opinion, you don't need any one of those except maybe the Bluehost. So I go ahead and I hit deactivate for both of them, the Jetpack and the creative mail. But if you know that you're gonna need those, and if you are sure about how you're gonna use those, then just keep them in your WordPress. Otherwise, I would suggest you go ahead and deactivate, and here just deactivate. Yes, just go ahead and deactivate your plugins, and I also go ahead and remove those because I don't need them on my server. I go ahead and remove the Hello Dolly one. I don't know what's that good for. I go ahead and remove the Akismet because that's an anti-spam plugin. You don't need that when your website is pretty new, because no one is coming to your website. No spam, no other comments. And there is another plugin which is much better, in my opinion. That's the anti-spam B. And whenever spams start coming to your website, you should go ahead and activate or install that one, anti-spam B. So now we have our bare-bone WordPress installation and the Bluehost plugin, and you can see your Bluehost menu here. The only reason I usually keep this plugin is the coming soon page, which you can see if you open a private window where you are not logged in. And I just realized something, so I'm going to show you how to change this. I've never actually seen this strange URL here, but it's good to see right now because I can show you how to remove that. So this is a basic coming soon page, which I'm good or I'm okay with as long as I'm working on the website. So that's why I'm keeping the Bluehost plugin. But as soon as I'm ready to publish my site, I just go ahead and deactivate and remove the Bluehost plugin from my plugin repository. And if this happens to you, this strange URL, which never happened to me before, this is the first time, but if this happens to you, you go ahead and click on Settings General. And here is where the problem is. You just need to basically change this to your URL, your domain. And by the way, you can see that your site title and your tagline, what you've given during the installation process, are here. So this is where you can change those anytime. So I just go ahead and check if HTTPS is ready on my domain. It is ready, and you can see the same page, but if you click on the button or you hover over your button, then you can see at the bottom left-hand corner that strange URL. So we just need to go ahead and basically copy this one and paste it over here and also here. And then go ahead and save changes. It will log you out, and I don't need this one. I just need to come back here and type in /wp-admin. I don't know why this happened. It never happened to me. Like, I've installed like dozens of WordPress sites on Bluehost, but anyways, this way I could show you how to handle this problem. And you see we have our login here. We just go ahead and paste the password. I guess we need to save it again, yes, because last time we saved it for the strange URL, and now we are back here and our website is up and running, and it's also nice. You see, you can, even if the coming soon thing is active, when you are logged in, you're gonna see your actual website. So if you want to see the coming soon page or whatever your outside visitors see, you need to basically copy this and open in either a private window or in another browser, just like we did last time. Here you can see everything is working fine. So I hope you found this Bluehost WordPress 2021 tutorial useful. Please go ahead and hit the like button if this helped you or you found it useful or interesting or anything. Make sure to subscribe to the Business Cookhouse channel, and thank you for watching.